Hey mathematicians, this is Mr. Hatch, and welcome to dividing using partial quotients. Let's get started. Your learning targets for today are I can divide three-digit numbers using partial quotients, and I can accurately identify the remainder in a division problem. Just a little side note, there is a picture somewhere in this video of my new puppy, Kanga. So watch this video all the way through, and you may be able to spot that cute puppy picture. All right, let's get started. Okay, so to start off, we're going to go over a problem here together. And then you are going to do a problem by yourself, and we'll go over that problem, and then you'll finish a couple problems on your own. Let's get started with going over a problem here together. Now, you have seen a problem like this. You worked with your teacher in a small group last week to talk about a problem like this, but let's go over one here together as well. So here we have 472 divided by 2, and we're going to use partial quotients to solve this problem. So our main goal is to figure out how many times 2 can fit inside 472. 2 is our divisor, 472 is our dividend. Let's get started. We're going to plug our divisor in here where it says divisor, and we're going to think how many times can I multiply 2 by another number to get as close to 472 as possible. I like to start, when I have a big number like this, I like to start with 100. I think in my head, okay, what's 2 times 100? That'd be 200. Well, then I go up. Okay, what's 2 times 200? That's 400. Oh, well, as long as that answer I get is less than 472, I can use it. So I can use 400. Well, let's see what's 2 times 300. Well, that's 600, and that's too big. It's bigger than 472. So I'm going to use 2 times 200. Gives me 400. Now I'm ready to plug in my answer. My partial product is in pink, so I'm going to plug it into the pink section. 400. Now I'm going to subtract. I'm going to bring down my 2, bring down my 7. 4 minus 4 is 0. Well, now I have 72. And now I'm going to go back to my 2 and think how many times can 2 fit into 72? Let's see. We can start with, what if we did 2 times 50? Well, 2 times 50 would give me 100. That's too big. What about 2 times 40? Well, 2 times 40 would give me 80, and that's too big too. What about 2 times 30? Oh, that's 60. That's pretty close. Let's use 2 times 30. 2 times 30 gives me 60. I can plug in 60 here and subtract. Bring down my 2. 7 minus 6 is 1. Now I have 12. Okay, well, I know that 2 times 6 equals 12. So I can now plug in 12, subtract to get 0. I do not have a remainder. Well, now to find my final answer, I need to add up my partial quotients, my numbers in my green column here. I'm going to add those 3 numbers up over here in this section. So I'm going to add 200 plus 30 plus 6. So we want it over here. And add those all up to get 236, and we do not have a remainder here. So I'm going to write 236. All right. Awesome job, guys. Thanks for participating and following along on that problem. Let's take a look at the next problem, and you're going to do this one on your own. So go ahead and pause this video now. Do this problem on your own slides in Google Classroom. You'll need to head to Google Classroom, open up your slides, and find number 2. Go ahead and solve number 2, and then come back to this video. Pause now and solve. All right. Thanks for solving that problem. Let's take a look at it together. This one's a bit difficult, and let's talk about why. 352 divided by 6. Our divisor is 6. And now we need to figure out what can I multiply by 6 to get close to 352. Well, I can't start with 100 here because 6 times 100 is 600, and that's bigger than 352. So then I like to go after 100, let's just go to 50 and see if that works. 6 times 50 would give me 300 because 6 times 5 is 30. We'd add the 0 from the 50. 6 times 50 is 300, so I can plug 300 in down here and subtract. 2, 5, 3 minus 3 is 0. All right, now I have 52. Now I got to think, how many times can 6 go into 52? Well, I know that 6 times 5 is 30. Okay. 6 times 5, yes, 30. 6 times 7 would give us 42. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 9 is 54. Oh, well, 54 is bigger than 52. That must mean I have to use 8. So 6 times 8 equals 48. I'm going to plug my 48 in down here and subtract. I'll need to borrow from my 5. So I'll make my 5 a 4, and I'll take my digit and add it to my 2 to get 12. And now I have 12 minus 8, which gives me 4. Can 6 go into 4? No, it cannot. 4 is smaller than 6, so 6 cannot go into 4. That means I have a remainder of 4. Well, now I'm going to add my partial quotients, my green column, together. So we're going to add 50 plus 8 to get 58. So our final answer would be 58, and with a remainder of 4. 58, remainder 4. All right, guys. So next, you are going to complete numbers 3 and 4 on your own. I did say there would be a picture of Kinga in here somewhere. Awesome job following along for this entire video. So here's a little picture of Kinga. This is my new puppy. She appreciates you watching this whole video too. All right, guys, you're going to finish up numbers 3 and 4 on your own. Take your time. If you get stuck, come back to this video, watch the steps we walked through here together, and you got this. See you all soon. Bye.